what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and this year, I guess the past year, 2021, was absolutely the craziest and best year of my life. There was so much growth. I knocked pretty much every goal I had well out of the park, and I'm just so excited that, you know, it went that well. And I know a lot of you guys who are constant viewers of this channel or who are in Discord, I know a lot of you guys had really good years as well. So congrats to everybody on an amazing 2021. And I wanted to make this video to look back at how far I've come over this time period. Look at, you know, how my goals were going into 2021 and how I ended up lining up with those by the end of 2021. And I want to talk about, you know, the lessons that I am taking away from 2021 and what my goals are for 2022 and, you know, how I plan on improving. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So here you can see my day trading profits spreadsheet, and you can see that I realized $834,965 in gains in 2021, which is absolutely insane given that I started with $8,500 in my trading account in October. So like, that's almost 10,000%. You know, growth in 1 year. Now, I do want to say I still have some bags in my Roth IRA. I think I have about $100,000 worth of negative unrealized gains, and part of that is just because I was, you know, I was given a new strategy, a test, and you know, at this point so far it's not working out super great. Some of the plays are starting to recover, so I'm gonna see what happens. Again, I will be cutting those unrealized losses, you know, if they don't pan out. But there's some that I want to give plenty of time just to make sure. But I want to put that in as a little disclaimer. You know, if you talk about total profits, including realized and unrealized, it's probably like, you know, 730 or 720,000, something like that. So I just want to put that out there. But again, starting from 8,500, pretty insane, man. Didn't get over PDT, the $25,000 mark, until you know, this division right here between January and February. So pretty freaking crazy to see how far I've come, and just the consistency, man. You know, month in, month out, pulling in those gains. And that's probably the thing that I'm most proud of, is just how consistent I've been able to be despite all of the challenges and setbacks that I've had to overcome, you know, with losing brokerage accounts and, you know, the market's changing drastically in, you know, this area, and, you know, just a lot of things, you know, a lot of lack of knowledge, man. I mean, literally when I started trading, it was so easy and I was printing money because the market was super hot, but I had no idea what I was doing, guys. Like, there were so many things I didn't know. I didn't know what level 2 was. I had no idea about wedges. I had no idea about breaking news plays. So many things I just didn't have an understanding of. So I am a million times better of a trader now than what I was at the same time last year, which is amazing, because if we get the same type of opportunities, I'm ready to knock them out of the park, and I'm ready to help you guys do the same thing. So it's just pretty cool to look back and see how far I've come, you know, given what I started with, man. And I do want to look at this video here. You can see on January 1st of last year, I posted, here's what YouTube paid me in 2020. I will make 100 times this in 2021. And that seemed like a pretty big goal, man, because, you know, at that point, I really didn't have a ton of money. And you can see I made $2,500, which means that, you know, you 100x that's $250,000. Now, I ended up moving my focus a little bit more to trading. I wasn't as focused on trading at this point. I was more focused on YouTube. So, you know, I think the focus kind of shifted. And because of that, I didn't actually make 100x this from YouTube, but I more than 100x this in terms of my overall gains for 2021, which I think is pretty impressive. So I did not forget about this goal, and I'm holding myself responsible here. But I still think it's pretty cool, you know, from 2,500 here to, you know, over 800,000. And if I go and look at my overall YouTube earnings to date, or I guess for 2021, I'm not sure exactly what they are. They're probably like 20,000, 25,000, something like that, if I had to guess. So, you know, I think I 10x'd it, but I don't think I 100x'd this, but you know, I still think it's pretty cool to look back at those goals and just see how far they can get absolutely blown out of the water. So that's kind of where I lined up, guys, based on my my goals for, you know, last year. And I think moving forward in this upcoming year, I really want to make sure that I am continually pushing myself above and beyond. And for those of you guys who are not familiar with Grant Cardone and the idea of the 10x rule, it's a book that I really like, and I really think it helps push you to be the best version of yourself. So basically the idea is, when you're setting goals for the year, you want to be very specific, but a lot of people say, you know, goals are supposed to be what is it, specific, achievable, time-based, and whatever orange. I forget what there's like some acronym for it, but the one that he disagrees with is the fact that they're supposed to be quote unquote achievable, you know, like the realistic. And it's a very different type of goal setting, but it's actually surprisingly useful. So the idea is you set a goal of 10x whatever you think is what you could possibly do. And if you work as hard as you can on achieving that goal, by the end of the year, you're gonna look back and maybe you didn't achieve that 10x goal, but you blew what you initially thought was possible out of the water. And you know, that's what I found with this. Like again, I 100x'd. I said I'm gonna make 100x this in 2021, and I made like more than 300 times that, which is insane. I mean, that's freaking insane. So that's the idea of the 10x rule, guys. So for me, a realistic goal for 2022 is probably like, I don't know, I would say like maybe realizing 1 million. That would be a realistic goal for me. I would love to do that. So for me to blow that out of the water, man, I'm gonna make my goal 10 million. Now, is that achievable? Maybe not, but that's the goal I'm gonna work towards. And I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna put in the work to try to get there. So my goal for 2022 is I'd like to realize $10 million in profits. So I don't know if that's possible, but I'm certainly going to push towards it and do my very, very best to achieve that goal. And there's a lot of personal growth things that I have to work on to get there. And I've done a lot of reflecting, and you know, I think these videos that I make help me to do that. But I know that I need to work on patience, because a lot of times I get very scalpy. I don't let, you know, a very high odds setup play out because I don't want to let those gains go away. So I'm grateful that I actually had some red days in December. Here's how my December turned out. If I zoom out a little bit, you guys can see. You can see here, only a $40,000 month. I had 3 red days here, and I'm actually very, very grateful for that, because now I'm not worried about being green every day, and I finally got that weight off of my shoulders, and it really has been very, very freeing, because I've been able to be way more patient on good setups, because I don't care if they go against me that 1 out of 10 times and stop me out, because I know that it's worth staying in those setups because they're such good setups, if that makes sense. So I don't care if, you know, the freak time that this setup doesn't work out stops me out and I have a red day because of that. I'm still willing to take it, and I'm willing to take it with big size. So I'm trying to work on those conviction plays, and you know, we have one coming up supposedly tomorrow on Monday, which is gonna be one of those Chinese pump and dumps guys that I did make a video about a little bit ago. And you know, I've done a lot of studying this weekend about that, and so hopefully those setups will continue to occur, and we can take big size on them, and you know, have high conviction and be patient and have some big trades, guys. So that's my goal for moving forward in 2022, but just pretty crazy, you know, all of the amazing runners that we had, how crazy the market went, just everything that happened, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I have no other word for it. So, you know, I want to talk about just a few of the best stocks, just to, you know, reminisce a little bit. So we got MDMP, amazing supernova, man. I'm just gonna name as many as I can think of off the top of my head. We got GMER, this is an amazing multi-day runner with a bunch of flag breakouts, just amazing. Obviously HMBL, you know, TSMP back in the day, this was amazing, absolutely amazing. We had all those runners that ran back with them, you know, OZSC, it did it back there. If I zoom in here, you can see that. We had AITX, we had ALYI, we had ENZC, oh gosh, I mean, there's just so many, guys. AABB, obviously, you know, that's another good one. And we had all those crazy low float runners. We had Lucy, we had MTRT, we had, oh gosh, ELEK, we had that one that we just had, what is it, FHLB? No, I guess that's not it. There's just so many crazy runners, guys. Just so many ways to make money on these crazy stocks. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy the potential that this has. You know, CEI is not an OTC stock, but that chart is insane. DWAC, man, so many amazing runners. So many amazing runners. So I'm just very grateful for all the opportunity that we had this year, and I'm really looking forward to capitalizing on that opportunity as we move forward into 2022, guys. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have not signed up for the Discord and you made it to the end of the video, I think, you know, it's a good year to try it out. Definitely give us a test. You know, click that link in the description down below, and we'd love to have you. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you know the drill. Let's grow better together. Bebé, dime por qué te mientes. No puedes esconder todo lo que tú por
一线